Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 4pixels. All your hosts are here, and we are continuing Pyre. So now you see for yourself. You are summoned to the north, where looms Mount Elodiel, at the very top, the Fall of Solium. Mount Elodiel, the sacred mountain on whose summit the rites were first conceived. Whether its summit is in the downside's closest point to the Commonwealth or the farthest, none can say. According to the stars, the next rite shall soon commence here. The temple of the highest point in the downside exists to honor the 8 scribes. You confirmed the stars indicated this exactly. Wilfred, sir, how did you know? Wilfred smiles back at him, but you sense his thoughts, as though he is directing them at you.
I too can read, my kin.
That was voiced.
Forbidden though the words may be.
Or rather, I should say that was spoken in English.
What's his voice sound like?
Like a tree?
Like a tree, yeah. He turns back to Hedwyn.
Grande libro d'artes.
Your reader's skills, while rare, are not unique. But as I said, I'll let them do the job. I see that you have something special going on here, which benefits the plan.
What plan?
What plan? I thought this was about our freedom.
Fare todos.
Oh, fear not, my boy. It is indeed. Plenty of time to tell you all about it on the way. For now, however, you look like you can use some rest. And for that matter, so can I. If you'll excuse me. You sense your companions are exhausted from their recent travels. Given the road ahead, you agree it would be best to take the night to recover as much as possible. Alright, I was wondering if we would have like a profile for Sandalwood. We read hers last, yeah, we read hers and Gilman's last time.
Mm-hmm.
At dawn, Wolfred is already up. He reveals to you a pathway through the woods into the cold lands to the north, beyond which lies your next destination. Sklorian Shore. Wolfred revealed this to be the one path through the woods into the north.
It's so pretty.
I know.
Yes.
You get clear of the woods at last and arrive in lands grown cold in the shadow of Mount Elodiel. You have to make it all the way to the top. In a moment of respite, Wilfred calls everyone together to discuss matters pertaining to the rites and the plan to which he alluded.
Gersare bralios.
You banded together with a common faith that freedom from the downside is not impossible, am I correct? But let me ask you something.
Quare belle braleas.
What does freedom even mean to you?
Gasp. We're getting deep.
You beat me to it.
He looks in your direction as he asks, defying you to answer. Defying you to answer? That's... what? You cannot sense his own
Challenge.
thoughts on the subject, and only know the truth of how you feel. Oh
How do you
shoot, this
feel,
means
Coco?
Wow.
Alright, doing what you want. Freedom means being able to make decisions on your own terms, achieving inner peace. Freedom means having a clear conscience and carefree heart. Having no master. Freedom means answering to no one's will other than your own. Going where you please. Freedom means being able to go where the heart yearns without restriction and without fear. To feel true love. Freedom means not having one's strongest feelings and emotions repressed or rebuffed. Living without fear. Freedom means living life without concern for others' judgment or approval. Nothing at all. Freedom is just another empty goal to chase to give one's life a false sense of
Wow.
meaning.
Wow.
Oh, this
You
is
want to go
hard.
dark?
Oh wait, what remains silence. Freedom means not being forced into responding to the question. Amazing. Ah. I don't know, it's kind of hard because I feel like a lot of these would kind of go together.
Yeah, they kind of mean the same thing.
Because I mean, yeah, it's
Like
being able.
going where you please is doing what you want.
Mhm.
Having no masters, living without fear.
Hmm.
To be honest, if I were like to
Mm,
even choose my own words, I'm not sure if I would know how to define this.
yeah.
Same.
Mm,
Because honestly, in this context, I almost feel we have more freedom in the downside. But
yeah.
Yeah.
again, I can still understand why they would want to return to the Commonwealth. Because it's nice to not have to fear about being eaten alive by wild animals at night or having your home and all your crops destroyed by terrible weather and, having food on the table.
So would it be living without fear?
I guess so. I guess for me that would be the closest. Oh,
Oh,
well.
for judgment or approval.
Well, actually, now that I see that, I guess that is also pretty. Because if we were to eliminate that judgment, people could live peacefully, theoretically. Emphasis on that. um, Personally, I am between this one and this one.
Hmm.
What about you guys?
Which one? What does it say for inner peace?
Achieving inner peace. Freedom means having a clear conscience and carefree heart.
Oh, well, I guess that doesn't matter whether you're there or here.
Yeah, that's actually. They're all pretty good,
Yeah.
honestly.
I think I'd go with inner peace.
Alright, shall we
Just to
go?
like
Yeah.
Alright, achieving inner peace. Freedom means having a clear conscience and carefree heart. You tell Wilfred that freedom is a state of mind. While easier said than done, if you can simply be yourself without concern, then you are free. Yeah, I'm satisfied with that answer.
Yeah.
He considers your response for a short while.
Sibagara.
If that is so, then the Commonwealth that I recall, the Commonwealth that sentenced us to rot, that's not a place that fosters freedom such as you describe.
exactly.
Admi-
What's your point?
Admittedly, I haven't seen the Commonwealth in many, many years. However, judging by your presence here, I doubt it's changed all that much since then. He then turns his attention to the whole group.
Na libra desertus.
Now, let me tell you all what freedom means to me.
Ma libra narum saroshe.
Freedom means to live life without fear. To be able to indulge one's curiosities and passions, at least the ones that cause no harm to others, without the constant threat of judgment and reprisal. Freedom means not being made a criminal for what you know, or whom you love, or what you choose to think or not think.
We would have chosen that too if it was an option.
I mean, I think that kind of went in with the living without fear of judgment.
Sandalwood for president.
He looks out towards the distant mountains.
Preluce travestarum.
Within the next few days, your time in exile could come to an end. You could see the Commonwealth once more,
Cersam sublaritas.
and you could be exalted there, given the highest honor, the opposite of how you got here. But you would not be truly free, I think. At the least, you would become complicit to an ancient system that would deign to cast down others such as you. It is a system whose well-intentioned founding principles have long since been lost, and the 8 scribes, if they are out there still, have made quite clear they shall not intervene firsthand.
Ederandas mare.
Are we gonna like stage a coup or something like that? Because that would be pretty
Fine.
damn amazing. That is where you come in. He turns to you, and everyone again, looking to each of you.
Ramsetam librage.
Long have I wished to gather such a group, that together you might see that seeking freedom only for yourselves is too modest of a goal. You share a higher calling now.
Sepranum santegras.
The plan, then, is this. We free each other from the downside through the rights. Then we meet up on the other side. We organize.
Argederis splarem.
Each new moon at dusk, we join together at the Spiral Sanctum. We need as many of us there as possible. My agents on the other side shall explain the rest.
I like where this is going.
Yeah.
The burned-down remains of the old capital of the Commonwealth. The remains stand as a warning to those who would seek to spread forbidden knowledge. Yes!
Yes!
You're plotting a revolt.
Sirim dari.
Just so. I am asking a lot. You do have other options. Deceit, however, is not one of them. The reader and myself, you know by now that we can see through it.
Presevare gares.
But you need not be a part of this, nor is it in my interest to coerce you. You may go your own way if you wish. Live out your remaining days here, like so many others.
Tentasce baromet.
So if anyone among you prefers that, if you cannot see yourself continuing to strive together in the Commonwealth as you are doing here, then speak now. Wilfred pauses for a time, examining each member of the group. No one stirs.
Iradet.
Very good. Some of you consider yourself friends, some others not. But all of you are bound together through the rights and are integral to our plan. Remember that, Jadariel.
Quale viri.
Excuse me.
You seek freedom, you will not find it waiting for you in the Commonwealth. But together you can bring it about, both for yourselves and others. That is my promise.
I like this guy.
Pretty good. Then he lets out a long breath.
Fare toros.
That's it. I ask all of you to think on this, and let's reconvene along our journey to the summit. Wilfred turns toward the mountains, leaving you to consider what he said, and plot the wagon's northward path. Okay, but how... Now I'm wondering, if we do get to this point, how is the gameplay gonna change? Is it still gonna be structured like the rights, or what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Or is it gonna be just like story?
Myrrh Pass. Pathway leading to the north to the Sacred Mountain. Wilfred indicates... Alright.
Pensarus de menturis.
Beyond lies Mount Oledial. I suggest we make camp here at the base of the mountains, for we shall need our spirits and our strength to make the ascent. Ooh, the Beyonder crystal seeks Teasel.
Urumkatatamarias.
There you are, my kin. There was something which I wanted to discuss with you in private.
Gasp.
Wilfred stares at you rather intently, as if reaching out to you, and then
Shemtaje amitas.
you do know what it means to be a reader. Those such as we are not limited to reading pages from a book. Though your ability in this I sense is nascent still, mere flashes, uncontrollable. I see as well, now that they haven't told you yet, your friends, and that explains a lot. Oh, they haven't told you readers such as yourself cannot go free. I had wondered why you would insist on pressing onward with this group in light of this.
No.
The answer then was plain. You simply did not know or fully realize. They did not deceive you, by the way. There's no reason they would know themselves other than Tariq, who shall not influence your thinking in such matters. Rather, I had expected, when at first we met, that you already knew the truth of this from having read the passages in the Book of Rites which states it plain. Only those who shall conduct the rites first-hand shall walk the path toward enlightenment, and become eligible to regain their freedom. Perhaps you had not gotten to that part just yet. Wilfred breaks free from you and looks at you again. Then he speaks to you as normal.
Narumkare saste.
It is plain that you are not in adequate condition to conduct the rites, and this group values you as reader. I wish only to ensure you understand what you are getting into here.
But the revolt.
Despite whatever hopes and dreams and promises might have been shared, I do not think the rites can help you to return, if that is what you had in mind. So, once again, I invite you to depart, and I will see to it that you are compensated. Do not misunderstand. If it is your wish to remain, then you are welcome. But this journey we are on, it has no guarantees. Not for you, nor any one of us. Do you understand? Say you understand. There's more at stake than your freedom alone, and besides, perhaps there is a way. You have learned in life to keep your expectations low and tempered. If Wilfred really wishes to know your thoughts on the subject, he knows where to find them.
I would go with the first one.
Yeah, me too.
You understand the words of warning, yet just the same, you choose to carry on. There is more that you wish to achieve on this journey than freedom for yourself.
Racim planetares.
I admire that, my kin. Then, very well.
Merensena zemta.
Know that we have much at stake here in this, anyway. Much more than just a shot at going back to the Commonwealth, which cast us down here to begin with. It sounds like you intend to stick around. Then, we'll have lots more time to chat as we ascend the sacred mountain in the coming days. Until then... He strides out of the wagon then, leaving you with your thoughts.
Oh, give me just a second.
Okay.
Sandra!
Sandra!
Sandra! She's so beautiful.
Just gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. Let's just admire Sandra.
It's okay. I can do that forever.
Mm-hmm. Since we see her so little.
I like the makeup around her eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
I was beginning to wonder when you would return. You need
That was
not...
so on point for the situation.
It was. She was waiting for you, Kanetsu.
Aww.
You need not ask me twice. Simply verify which one of yours shall be the subject of my scrutiny. You asked Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Tiso. I dare think I remember something of that imp. He certainly stood out from all his ilk, although that really is not saying much. Well, let us bring him forth. Tiso soon appears in heat of the summons. Tiso seems to be prepared for whatever lies ahead.
Ooh.
Very soon after. What am I up against? The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, Limp. You answer to me here. Tiso indicates his understanding and is prepared to begin Sandra's trial. You know the formalities, of course. Show me then what you have learned thus far about the rites. Here in this trial, it shall be just you, my Beyonders, and your lovely reader. Let us see how you fare. Alright, Headwind. Hey. Oops. Yay!
Fly, Tiso, fly!
Leave me alone! Oof.
Robbed.
Great. Not quick enough. Chula!
What was that sound?
That was a ton of frustration. Oh god, I got decimated. That's fine.
We get to see a smug Sandra. Counts as a victory for me.
Tifa is frustrated at having failed Sandra's challenge. Come now, Imp. This test is not meant to be easy, even for the likes of you. I would tell you not to waste more of my— oh, right, yeah, she already did that.
Oh!
Excellent. Another opportunity to prey upon the Imp.
Poor Tiso.
Prey upon me. Oh, maybe I should give that a shot. Oh, jeez. No! Da-da-da-da. What's Ooh.
Not fair.
Mm-mm. That implode ability is a huge risk. I should try to not do that anymore. Mm-mm.
Oh.
God, they're too I can't.
What did that say? Moon something?
A moon crest drop, but that's for like an ability I don't think I have.
Oh.
And that's
Oh, God.
only that only works when it's with other people. Shit.
Ah! No!
Go, go, go!
Oof. Alright. I will try this again, but for now, let's continue with story. I'll probably, like, record that on my own time.
Just slap it over the video.
Alright. Your vision returns. You did not prevail in Thesil's scribe trial. You could reattempt it now or wait after he gains more enlightenment. Alrighty.
In other words, you suck.
Earlier, Wolford called for a group meeting, presumably to reveal his plan in more detail. Instead, he reveals some bad news.
Oh no.
Wait, what are you saying?
Vistare daste.
What I'm saying, my boy, is that while you can indeed get yourself out of here, it can't be all at once, all of you at once. We earn our way back one by one, or not at all. But I swore that we'd go free, together.
Cebrale cereras.
We may go free together yet, but it's going to take time, and this is only the first phase. You, Hedwin, and the others exchange glances.
Bendale dantas.
Let me make this plainer for you still. Here is how the coming days are going to unfold. First, we're going to ascend to Mount Elodiel, there to the north. You may not think this wagon's fit for it, though rest assured it's made the journey many times. Next, we'll pass through Scribe Gates. Once only the worthy passed through there, as your reader could attest, if they did not merely skim that chapter of the book. Just
Excuse
innocent
you.
whistling. Scribes Gate. It said the scribes themselves keep watch over Scribes Gate. The judgment of the scribes determines who can cross and who is sent the fast way down. Afterwards, we'll reach the fall of Solium and meet our adversaries in the rites. They are to be the Tempers, led by the demon Ignarius. You'll know him when you see him. A mighty triumvirate that has been the closest rival of the Nightwings, led by the demon Ignarius. He is the notorious demon leader of one of the most feared triumvirates in the rites.
Cerebrametaros.
Both you and they shall choose someone from your respective ranks. Then, once one of the triumvirates prevails, their somebody will be whisked home to the Commonwealth. Ah. Whisked home to the Commonwealth.
Maderusat.
Precisely. Once returned, our somebody is taken in, and clothed, and fully pardoned. The Commonwealth knows all of this. The same Commonwealth that says a sentence into exile is forever, and freedom from the downside is impossible.
Lorigas entrave.
Many of these details the scribes themselves wish to keep secret. Former exiles and the leaders of the Commonwealth alike have good incentive to protect those secrets as well. So then, that's it. We climb the mountain, someone goes back, and everyone else stays.
Geresamaritus.
For most of those participating in the rites, yes, that's it. But I like your connotation, and indeed for all of us, that isn't it at all. If one of us returns, it shall be just a step along our path. However, let's let that sit for now. Gather your strength. We'll talk again on our way up. Wilfred leaves the rest of you to consider what he said. You now have time for your vocations. At dawn you shall begin your ascent of Mount Elodio. Let's mentor someone. I wonder why it is that some of them don't get inspiration. Like what it is that causes that. Or maybe that's how much they have and training them will give them more. Can one of you look that up quickly?
If Chrome opens, okay.
Apparently, it encourages switching characters around so you don't just use the same people.
Oh, okay. So like it is that if I try to mentor like Ray right now, she won't get any benefit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more to help the characters catch up if they haven't been used in a rite.
Okay.
And they won't lag too far behind once you do start using them.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, I found the same thing.
Okay. Well, looks like Hedwin's the one who'll benefit the most right now, so let's go. Sure thing, friend. I appreciate the offer. Where to begin? You sit down with Hedwin to go over some of the subtler aspects of the rites, such as the state of banishment and how to return from it. You sense he is beginning to understand. Nice. I used to think the scribes were just the stuff of stories, but all of this really is their doing, isn't it? Ooh, okay, let's see. Critical strike. When power casting Headwind's aura travels in a wider, longer line than usual. A single stroke from the Master General was enough to bring down even the most imposing of opponents. If Headwind jumps into airborne adversaries, he banishes them. Press. Okay. Colathinian avoided lethal force whenever possible and learned to subdue his adversaries through other means. Headwind and his allies regenerate stamina twice as quickly as usual. What's this last? After Headwind douses the adversary's Pyre, his recovers strength up to 50% of damage dealt. Okay. Let's go with this.
Hanto.
Banishment during the rites. I suppose it's to remind us of our exile, isn't it? Alright. Well, with that, we will end this episode right here. Thank you guys for joining us, and see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to 4pixels. All three of your pixels are here with our guest Ryan, and we are continuing Danganronpa 2.
Yes, we are.
You got anything more to add?
No. We don't need to worry about camping out if we're staying in this hotel.